Can you see this burger just constantly dripping? It's so juicy. Yeah, that's Russell Crowe's house.
Well, his house quite small. The sausage is huge. That is a hot dog. Let's go for it. Okay, so it's another bright and early morning in Sydney, Australia.
So we were having a little morning walk near our hotel, and lo and behold, what did we realize? We're actually right now at the radio station of the biggest DJs in Australia. And unfortunately, we found out they're not actually here, they're overseas. What kind of irresponsible DJs go overseas when their listeners want them?
Exactly, right? Oh, look, it's a golden pot. What's inside?
Go nuts.
Go nuts?
Okay, let's go along with it. But when the van doors open, Mutton, here we are.
Oh yeah.
The world's first and only peanut butter bar. We've been following them on Instagram for like 5 years.
Every time we look at posts from the peanut butter bar, we're like, oh, I want to try this.
And we're here!
Absolutely. I'm so happy with the producers now.
I love the producers.
I want to cover my producer in peanut butter.
Oh, let's do that.
Well, I hope you guys are hungry and you're not allergic to peanut butter.
Oh no.
Oh,
There's your tap.
that dispenses peanut butter non-stop. Now, we are lifelong peanut butter fanatics. This place has peanut butter on everything.
On their fried chicken, on their burgers. They've taken peanut butter to a whole new level. The taste are just exploding in your mouth.
Can you see this burger just constantly dripping? It's so juicy. These fries taste like satay fries. Look at how much sauce this one has.
Oh yes.
And this savory peanut butter sauce, it's so delicious. You can put it on anything, on salad, on chicken, on fish and all that. And it will taste really good and it's phenomenal. It's so tasty, got umami.
Some of the desserts are piping hot chocolate chip cookie with ice cream and then drizzled with peanut butter.
It's a visual I'll never get out of my mind for as long as I live. When you can pour the creamy peanut butter onto the ice cream. And when you scoop everything at one go, it's heaven. Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, yay! I want to thank the boss lady who brought out a little birthday cake. On my birthday, a peanut butter cheesecake. I mean, come on! This is the best birthday or what? I'm sorry, Disneyland. This is my happiest place on earth.
So we were riding in the car. The golden pot.
Let's see what's in it. Spice up your life.
We're going to be Spice Girls, Mutton.
People of the world, spice up your life. Everybody, every girl, spice up your life. Straight away, I thought we were going to meet a member of the Spice Girls.
I thought we were going to be the Spice Girls. We're walking into a building that smells like mala. And this is Sydney, Australia, by the way.
Yeah.
But we are in Chinatown. It's a smell we know very well.
Same, but different. How different could mala be in Australia? The soup was a surprise though, because when it first came, it had a little doggy inside. We realized that, oh, that's the seasoning of the soup and it's supposed to melt into the waters. We ordered some beef. A Barbie doll came out, wrapped in a meat dress a la Lady Gaga. For those who don't know, Vernon A has an aversion to hotpot. In principle, he doesn't believe that you pay money to cook your own food.
You might as well have a barbecue at home.
I cook for you.
You cook for me!
Yes, I cook for you.
Let's put some meat in.
The soup base that was chosen for us was a chili butter mala soup. All right, here you go.
It made the mala soup very different from how we do it in Singapore. Made it nice and thick and almost curry-like.
Wow, 很辣嘞. Wow.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's very spicy.
It's nice, it's delicious. I'm sure not many Aussies enjoy that kind of tasting food, but we loved it. It was nice and spicy and kind of, reminded us of home. Mala, you can't go wrong anywhere in the world because if it's done by traditionally Chinese chefs, then you kind of get the same consistency.
After a few meats, some veggie and one beancurd roll, I had to stop because I didn't want to go on the rest of the trip and,
So unfortunately, the weather hasn't been too kind to us here in Sydney, but we're still enjoying it. So we decided let's just head to Bronte Beach, which we had heard so much of because it's got a really nice walking trail.
Of course, we had to come here on a day that it's raining, but we did notice though, one guy surfing out there.
Look at that.
You see?
Can you see that? Wow.
What is wrong with this guy? So here's a strange thing we found. Right by the sea, they've got a pool.
Now, it's a unique thing for Australian beaches. At every edge of every beach, there's a swimming pool.
Oh.
These pools were built for people who don't like salt water or seawater. So they can come to the beach, but soak in a swimming pool and pretend like they're in the ocean.
But getting splashed by seawater.
Oh my goodness, look at that. It's the golden pot.
The golden pot. it's our next clue, Mutton.
Koala, not koala.
Oh, so we're not going to hold koala bear?
We're gonna hold koala bear.
Koala bear? So we jumped into the van and we were dropped off at a place called the Soda Factory.
It looked really, really cool. It had that nice retro feel to it. And there's a giant vending machine. And you pull open that vending machine and it's actually a doorway into a nice, really cozy kind of a pub, club, restaurant place. The vibe of this place was really awesome. There were a lot of circus elements incorporated in the decoration. Like everywhere you look up, you saw like gigantic sequin dice and there was a giant disco ball in the center.
The music was awesome. Everybody's really nice. They are famous for their soda floats. So that's what we ordered, and apparently they were famous for their hot dog. We both ordered huge wieners. In fact, they were so big, I think the whole thing was bigger than my forearm.
Oh, wow. This dog is the wiener takes it all. I guess it's called that because the hot dog itself, the sausage, is huge and it's a heavy hot dog. That is a hot dog.
Haven't had a really good hot dog for a very long time. Wow, it's the beefiest hot dog I've ever had. You know, with this kind of food, we had a lot of side dishes. This plate of nachos is actually heavy.
Oh, that's a massive fat pot.
Oh my god. Very, very generous portions here at the Soda Factory. It's so good. Definitely got to check it out. And soon the DJ will start playing, Mutton.
Oh, wow, better eat faster. How to dance with hot dog?
So early the next morning,
I really think they're going to give us money to go and shop, Mutton.
that will be the best day ever. And then,
Oh, wow.
it's so high up, you don't even see in your eye line, the Sydney Tower.
It is the second highest point in the whole of Australia. And it really gives you a bird's eye view of the whole city of Sydney. From the harbour to the inlands. And on a good day, you can even see the Blue Mountain Range.
So when we went up to the observation tower, everything was foggy. But according to the wonderful Freeman, who was our guide, he said this is what they call a whiteout. So all of Sydney looks white and it's like your head is in the cloud. And Freeman even told us, look over there, that's Russell Crowe's house.
He didn't need to tell me, he's my friend, I know.
Oh, your friend.
Yeah. What's up, bro? Well, his house quite small.
And then Freeman turned to us and says,
You both good with roller coaster?
yeah. And he took us to these pod that you sit in, you put on these virtual goggles, and boom, you're transported into a roller coaster that surrounds the Sydney Tower. Whoa! I was holding on to the seat for dear life because it felt so real.
Oh, no,
Oh my god! Wow! Mutton,
Yes.
I know you were suffering, so I got a vomit bag for you.
Oh, really? It's so cute.
Oh.
From the observation deck, jumped in the van again,
They brought us to this place.
where a gentleman on a very big bike was waiting for us. Steve, our rider.
Steve was Santa.
I think when it's not Christmas, he calls himself Steve. I'm Johnson, you are Bobo, when we're not in Singapore.
But you know what? We're not gonna let this rain get in the way of us trying this experience.
We had to do it.
So we got on it,
Riding a bike in the rain in Sydney doesn't get better than this, baby.
and boom, he was telling us, guys, ready to go on the Harbour Bridge. A motorcycle ride on the Harbour Bridge. Now, that's not an experience you're gonna get every day.
On that huge motorbike, they call it a trike, by the way. That experience was so mind-blowing because first of all, the trike is loud. It's got a big engine, it's going in the element on the bridge, and then you see the trains whizzing past you, you see the traffic going along with you. So that was a real nice experience.
Once we got off the bridge, where we stopped, Steve was like, oh, by the way, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban stay here. That was awesome.
Now we know what Santa Claus does when he's not busy at Christmas. He rides a trike in Sydney, Australia, mate.
I really appreciated Steve for taking us on this wonderful journey. You know what,
Yes,
after
Mutton.
this, I really am hungry.
Maybe we can go to Nicole Kidman's house. It's right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Nicole, can you make like a pie?
So after a very exciting trike ride across the Sydney Harbour Bridge, I believe it's lunchtime.
Yeah, we're back at Sydney Harbour. We have no idea. Oh,
There you go. Look at that.
just handed another golden pot. How you doing?
How you do?
It's from friends, isn't it? Are we going to dine with our friends?
Maybe we're gonna eat with a kangaroo, a Joey.
Oh, that's a good one. So we went to a restaurant in the area that's famous for kangaroo meat. Kangaroo is actually a very sustainable meat.
They don't have a huge carbon footprint and they don't damage the ground, unlike cows who are very heavy.
I'm a steak person. I thought, okay, you know what? I'm here. I gotta try kangaroo meat.
Let's go for it.
You know what? I'm actually okay with it. It's not as gamey as I thought it would be. If you told me this was a filet mignon, I'd actually believe you.
Except that, like you said, it is a pretty dry meat. So have your gravy and other sides to complement the meat.
Not a lot of fat, so it's not very juicy. You've got to eat it hot because once it cools down, it hardens. So I'm now a kangaroo convert.
You know, so far Sydney has been really nice to us, and we've been enjoying every step of the way as well.
I haven't been here for 12 years, but I'm falling in love with Sydney all over again.
Oh, right. Good luck, Sydney. He's falling in love with you.